brought to you by Hug House Productions. Levian is a serialized fiction podcast meant for an adult audience. A list of content warning has been included in the episode description.
You must send someone else to the mill.
I won't disobey my uncle's orders, not so soon.
He wants me gone for a reason.
And so do I. Let him see me isolated, subdued, and harmless.
Keep a blade close, at least.
I need no reminding.
You're not the only one I leave behind.
Rowan?
He's a brave man. Don't let him act on it.
We won't fall by the hand of a parvenu. I won't allow it.
Thank you.
Master Damaris!
Levian Occeli.
Good morning, my lady.
Call me Naria. I insist. When do you return?
A few days. No more than a fragment, to be sure.
I finally stumble upon a good blade, and Edmar sends you away.
What do you need a blade for?
Practice. You're part Neremian, aren't you? A mighty folk.
Only part, indeed. How could you tell?
You have the flaming hair of Neremia, but the height of an islander. Were you raised here or in the colonies?
Here.
Maybe it is our food that makes the difference then.
Must be.
Half-breeds are quite rare this side of the ocean. Where did you find her?
Her mother was one of our servants. She was already with child when father bought her at an auction, though neither knew of it.
Quite a deal he made then. And the father?
A sailor, most likely. Forgive me, my knight.
I'll be expecting your return then. And I thought, Lady Tellari, since my husband deprived you of a friend, how would you like a new one? I'd love to be shown around the manor.
It would be my pleasure. Safe travels, Damaris.
My lady.
Be swift, Lieutenant.
How does one learn to do that, Captain?
Some things cannot be taught.
Baines! That's enough! Lou, Keegan, anchors away! We have a beast to catch.
Sibi's lieutenant approaches behind us, and back from his little feast. No longer a half-beast monstrosity, but a broad-shouldered sailor with a too large smile, lips darkened with blood, red shimmers that dripped from his chin and ran down his neck, gluing and clotting the hair on his chest, binding together skin and clothing.
You're the blue blood, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Welcome aboard the Red Den, soldiers of the Empire. Follow me, recruits.
Father used to say good society builds their home out of what they lack. Great doors for the small ones, strong walls for the cowards, and mighty pillars for the frail. This galleon was the exact opposite, a fortress built to embrace the world, rather than hide from it. Every plank, every rope and sail placed with intent, a temple to purpose, with a hint of hubris.
We are a feeder ship, ordered to hunt down Leviathans and haul their meat to the colonies. Do what I say, and you'll live to tear into the flesh of our prey before they can tear into you.
He takes us into the forecastle, through rows of hammocks, our new quarters.
Any child of the Isles can stand on deck and man the helm. You're not here to sail, you're here to hunt. Some of you will learn, some of you will be a lesson. Your first trial is below.
Baines takes us deeper into the ship. Around us, the crew was going about their business. Barrel moving, inventorying, and barely a glance towards us. You eventually stopped caring for the cattle coming through the slaughterhouse, I suppose.
This way.
Deeper still, a flight of stairs down the lower deck, past an armory and a galley, leading to a wide, empty hold. A cave, almost. Pitch black. Baines opened the door, and the scent of decay thunders through us.
This is where we store the meat of the beast.
A dark, empty stomach at the heart of the ship. Giant hooks twice the size of a man dangling from the ceiling. The iron, soiled and dark ichor.
We need the place clean for our next catch. Grab a cloth in the corner and get to work, soldiers.
This is Leviathan blood.
A mighty beast it was. Uglier than even your mother.
Blessed blood we haven't spilled. We are not worthy to touch. The All-Mother will curse our hands for this.
I see Baines' smile widen. His head tilts, eyes on the woman's neck.
Your choice.
Another prisoner ushers her toward the buckets, and Baines' smiles fade. He leans against the doorframe, watching over us.
Off already. Captain's hungry.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Indubitably.
It's not very ladylike, but
She takes her shoes off, steps on the grass, simpleton smile on her lips. She keeps walking barefoot.
I grew up in the valleys. You have no idea how much I've missed the colour green.
Down, down below, where the soul dies, they are born, forever missing what they've lost.
The gardens were my father's pride. I can only apologise for the state of them.
I like it. There's something of the sea in this place.
It is nothing like it.
Overgrown and untamed. A lot more gentle, of course.
Lower your head, let her speak. Remind her she's a saint.
A beast.
You're too kind, Your Highness.
Nerea, please.
Nerea, apologies. And now you smile, like that fishmonger you once saw. The peasant girl afraid of a beating.
The Heaven's Daughter does not cower.
Let the Levian see it. She'll speak.
If we are to be family, I would like not to be feared.
We have no kin in the depths.
I'm merely in awe. You're a saint.
A saint. A saint!
What's a saint from a pantheon like ours?
Flesh ripper, blood drinker, a lightless flesh from a heartless realm.
You are right to be afraid, but I do wish you would.
Each of her steps a stain on our soil.
I can try. I thought perhaps you could offer some insight as well. My brother, he...
I heard, yes. A brave sacrifice.
Pledged to the endless depths, the cold and the cursed, and its monsters.
You must be proud.
It's easier to think that, yes. What about your family? Are they...
I was sold to a feeder ship when I was 10 and 4. They had no need for me.
Oh, how cruel.
And yet, here I am, one of the gods' favourite, waking up in silk sheets.
Slithering from her kingdom to ours, sent to destroy us.
When did this happen?
2 years now. So do not despair. Your brother is not gone yet.
Torn apart and devoured, hollowed out of our light, ingested, digested, spewed out, cold and empty.
Hope is a dangerous thing on the Isles.
And despair has no place at sea.
Does she see it? Does she hear us? Our light, our might.
We could learn a lot from each other.
I did have a question.
Away from
Anything.
our eyes, divine, she lost. She will seek in our blood.
How does one curtsy?
People will bow to you. You don't have to worry about such things.
But I would like to. For Edmar. If this is his world, I want to... Are you alright?
Apologies, Nuria. I've slept so little since the trials and I've grown so weary suddenly.
Take down the beast.
Of course. Should I walk you to your quarters?
Avenge our kingdom.
No, please. See the gardens. You love them so very much.
I can return to them. You've gone so pale.
Please, stay. I don't want to be seen like this.
Avenge our people.
To your quarters, with haste.
You have not seen the heavens bleed, daughter.
What are you telling
You
me?
have not heard the rumble, the screams, the choir of agony.
Why now?
You have not felt the dread before the great
Then
wave.
tell me. Show me.
You do not understand.
I will.
You cannot understand.
There is nothing I cannot understand.
From the knowledge you seek, there is no return.
What would I return to?
From the wrath you will know, there is no respite.
With every breath in my lungs ignited anew, I know it already.
But from the grief you will bear, exists one relief.
What is it?
A Levian's blood, by your hand, in my name, spilled on the soil of a new empire. Your empire.
Show me.
My, this smells divine.
Supper's not ready yet, Rowan.
I would never rush a master's work.
Then who was that limping bastard who came by yesterday?
Yes, I keep hearing about that handsome fellow with a cane and a lethal lack of manners, although how quickly absolved he is, given his charm. But how are you, darling Safiyya? You look resplendent and... Have you spoken to the coachman?
The uncle's coachman?
That would be the one.
He was hungry indeed after all this travel.
And he was a gentleman, of course. He wanted to know who to thank for a most wonderful meal, so you offered your name and he returned his?
You're going to need coins, Rowan.
Oh, Safiyya.
Nothing else?
Safiyya.
Coins.
I can find anything your heart desires. Spices, honey, silk, secrets.
I can find those myself.
Then you wouldn't be just a cook.
Yet you come to me.
Oh, fine, I shall ask him then.
Oh, try the soup before you go. His name is Tannen.
A Highlander.
Indeed. His family had to move because of the blood vines advanced. They've lived on the Occeli's land for almost a decade now. Him, his wife and daughter. Wife's a baker and he has a sweet tooth. It was meant to be. He's eager to return home as he hates the blood vine scent, understandably so. And it's everywhere in the city. He could use a friend and he'll be easy to use.
You could reign, Safiyya. You could have an army.
I love to cook.
And we all live another day.
Come back anytime.
Master Rowan, the scribe requires payment in advance.
The ball's invitation. He can address one of them to himself. That'll suffice.
Right away.
Gwen.
Mr. Rowan?
This list is everything Safiyya will need for the ball's supper and the coins for it.
That's it?
Anything you don't spend, you can keep. Take Thomas with you.
And what? Sell him? How am I getting all this?
I could have given you even less. Lie better next time, you'll have a better
Prices
cut.
are not the same since the pirate raids.
Take it up with Safiyya.
Rowan!
Isabel, be quick.
Something was found in Valentin's clothing. A key. Weaved inside the fabric. only thing that remained once we burnt the whole thing.
What does it open?
No door in this house.
You've tried them already?
You would have wanted an answer.
Very good, Isabel, very good. Be gone for now, I'll find you.
At your service.
Damaris!
Rowan.
Just a word before you depart. Do you recognise this key?
Where did you find it?
So you do.
Where, Rowan?
Valentin's bearings.
Hand it over.
Will you tell me what it opens?
Does his sister know?
What Lord Tellari sought to hide from her is not mine to reveal.
You'll find out when I return, then.
You swear it?
Because you won't relent, yes.
Safe wander, warrior.
And gentle stay, valet.
Right. To the stables. Hi there.
Oh. Hello.
The cook's been in my ears all morning saying I ought to meet the nicest soul there is.
Well, the horse is called Melon.
Hello, Melon. I'd bow if I could, but I'm sure you won't take offence. Ma always said the giants were a gentle kind.
Gentle in the fields. They're not built for the sea.
In any soil we grow.
But only in ours we bloom.
Folks don't usually know the second part here.
Where'd you sprout from, then?
Yeah, by the docks. Father's from the city, but Ma came with the first weave, right when the vines started spreading.
Yeah, nothing blooms in those parts anymore. Soil's barren, trees strangled. Birds are gone, and so are the rivers.
Ma said everyone took a seed from the old forest when they left.
So did I. Ground might be dead, but not traditions.
Then we'll have something to plant when we return.
Aye. What happened to your leg, brother?
Sailor's fever. It'll take a city man's life, but just about a Highlander's leg.
Blood don't lie.
But I'll say, I already lost one leg. I'm trying to keep the second best I can. But I might need your help here. It's, Levian you brought with you.
I'd be glad I did.
I would love to be.
She has truly been blessed. The Occeli's manor would be ruins if it weren't for her.
How so?
Land started dying. Predators couldn't find prey. We had river fangs roaming the outskirts of the villages.
So far north?
Killing cattle and horses and no one to stop them. Mothers terrified for their children.
What was Lord Occeli doing?
Put together a hunting party, but all we had were farmers. Anyone who could hold a weapon had already been sent overseas to fight the Emperor's war. But then came Nerea. A week after she arrived, every predator was gone.
A Levian inland is almost unheard of.
Well, she was sent. Lord Occeli called for aid, and the Emperor answered. She had rooted acres of vines with her bare hands. 1,000 cuts on her arms in the evenings, gone in the mornings. And the brightest smile on her face. Every time.
Well, I never thought her kind would take to gardening.
She says to me one day, she said, that there lies the true gift of the Old Mother. To go where no other can and kill what cannot be killed.
Blessed be the tide.
And when it was time for her to leave, our Lord begged her to stay. Not for her strength, but her heart.
The sort of things we write songs about.
Indeed.
And you said, when she arrived, was she...
Mr. Rowan? The paintings you wanted framed, the carpenter kept them.
Apologies, brother. I ought to return to my duties.
So should I, really.
But, thank you. You put my heart at ease.
A pint with a friend would ease mine, if you'd care to return the favour.
Only if it's more than one.
Aye.
Come along, Isabel. What's all this about?
Word came back. Carpenter said he won't return the paintings unless the lady pays what she owes.
Why go to someone we owe?
She owes to the guild.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I need another message delivered.
How far?
The Temple of Akshar. Tell the guards that...
May I stay and eat
Tell
first?
the guards at the door I have information about a deserter.
Sir Rowan.
And whoever that might be, who's to say the lengths they would go to in quieting this rumour? Best be discreet. Find something in town if you're hungry.
Witness, daughter.
Towers of white stone, marble temples and palaces, fountains and aqueducts, built and carved by adoring minds under the eyes of the stars. Gold adorning the buildings in bold lines and strokes, weaved into mosaics, swirling across domes and bridges. And the bridges, leaping over rivers, through buildings and towers, linked and intertwined into a canopy of pathways above the city. Devotion as far as the eye can see. In the stone that paved the roads, polished and perfect, softly gleaming by the light of the moon. In the chime of diamonds and sapphires, weaved into the city's banners, gently swaying in the wind, suspended between the most daring spires. In every chin held high, in every proud shoulder and every stride, in each of its citizens, members of a court that walked among the stars.
What we were when the world was new.
A young woman runs past, her skin deep and dark, constellations across her shoulders, freckles of light, long silver braids swaying down her back, radiance in her eyes, in her smile as she looks back. And in her wake follows a man, pearly skin, moonlight born, his hair a shard of the night, his eyes a burst of starlight. Right as he catches up to her on the edge of a flight of stairs, suddenly she jumps, soars. He looks at her as she rises, a lover's breath swirling in his chest. She reaches for a banner and swings herself higher still, playing with gravity, like an acrobat with her ropes. The All-Father's gift in all its glory. On the ground, her lover reaches for her, tiptoeing briefly, foolishly, as if it were enough to bridge heaven and earth.
The love, blinding.
But then, he is with her, 100 feet up in the sky, bridged in the blink of an eye, bodies untethered, truly free.
But this she could not stand.
Came with a change in the air, a cold rush through the streets, ground rumbling, then a shadow. Night sky and moonlight devoured by a wave, the weight of an entire ocean rising towards us, flashes of light throughout the city as the Heaven's children tried to flee. But there was nowhere to go.
Our cities drowned, our light shattered across the sky, broken ever since. Wisdom forgotten, waiting still beneath the tide.
Of this land, nothing remained but the plateaus, enduring for centuries against the ocean's wrath, carved and shaped into the 5 drumming isles, thousands of years before our ancestors found this place. We could have been free, trapped by the sea, when once the heavens were ours.
All this stolen from you.
Tethered to a lawless place, storm, plague, drought, famine, for what?
My lady. She feared our might.
She had no right.
My lady, do you hear me?
Remind her this. In the blood of her kin, be reborn a warrior. My warrior. light the heavens.
My lady?
Rowan,
What happened?
I'm fine. The heat in this gown, the leather, I must have fainted.
Shall we have you changed? I'll ask Sita to bring
It's
some...
not safe without the armour. I'll just keep from the sun.
You've gone so pale. I can have a physician called. Just a moment.
No. Water. Water will do. The coldest you can find. Thank you.
Right away. Reef Empress, have mercy. Spare her this fate.
Thank you so much for listening to Levian. Credits have been included in the episode description, and if you'd like to know more about the show, you can find us online on the Hug House website or at Levian Podcast on social media.